What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I'm going to be summoning on the new Dancer Banner for this year. Hoping to get all of the units of course, but Ishtar and Berkut are definitely going to be my priority. So let us begin with my free summon. I don't know why I checked the appearance rate. I clearly didn't summon on this banner even once. So I'll go with the redstone actually, trying to get Ishtar. Ishtar is just really powerful. Okay, it's gonna be a 3-star to start it off. It's gonna be Corrin. Okay, Corrin, there are other refreshers in the game other than Azura. Let's go with the bluestone, trying to get Berkut. Berkut's weapon is definitely pretty nice. Much better than performing Azura's and Flying Olivia's weapon, with the slight increase in the buff. Not to mention he can also function as an infantry pulse dancer. And I do run infantry pulse team on my Ether Rates defense, so that's definitely pretty exciting. But I don't really use like an infantry pulse dancer. I still prefer like Legendary Azura for the movement increase. Okay, let's see if we can get Reinhardt. 3 greenstones is actually really good. Greenstones are really rare to come about. And I really enjoyed the paralogue of this banner actually. Berkut was in a pretty good mood. He wasn't really annoyed. At first, like I thought he would have some kind of dialogue, like reacting to how he lost. Because he definitely cannot take losses that easily. Case in point being Alm, but the reason why the loss to Alm was so annoying to him is because like Alm was a villager in his eyes, and he's like a noble. So that's why. Okay, another good badge with 2 green stones. This is a really good badge. Gonna go with the Ishtar stone. Yeah, I'm calling them the Ishtar stones until I get Ishtar from this. Okay, it seems like I will be able to get her. You're not Ishtar, but I do welcome you, so that's nice. You've got reposition. That's certainly pretty useful. And she got a pretty nice weapon refine as well. Okay, come on, Reinhardt. I already have an Ishtar built up. I use her a lot. I also have Olwen, both versions, so I think you might want to get summoned. It's really weird, like, seeing Reinhardt fly on the Pegasus. Not on the Pegasus, on the Wyvern. Okay, I'm gonna get Hawkeye. I don't know why, whenever I say Hawkeye, the YouTube captions think I said hot guy. It's just really weird. Like, YouTube captions as it is are really funny and always misinterpret anything you say. So yeah, I got hot guy. Okay, so I'm gonna get Sully. Hawkeye also really needs some kind of weapon refine, honestly. A lot of people I remember building up Hawkeye at the time when we didn't really have a lot of good axe infantry units easily available. Now we have got like Libra and Summer Ilger, who can definitely be built up and have got more BST than Hawkeye. Let's start with the questions which you guys have left in my comment section. So as always, if you want to ask me any kind of question which you want answered in a summoning video, you can leave them in the comments with the hashtag question. The hashtag is definitely really important, so be sure to do that so that I can search up your questions and find them. Okay, so the first question is actually relevant to the theme of this banner. It's by Leo. He's asking me, are you fond of dancing? Which dance/moves do you like the most? Yeah, I'm definitely fond of dancing. And fun fact, the year I made this YouTube channel in 2010, I actually participated in a dance competition from my school. And it was like international dance competition. Many kids from other countries also came. So I did participate in that. I was selected from my school along with another dude. And we also had like 3 other girls in our group. And we practiced so much. We practiced for months, each day for hours. Like, I remember one day I had like a fever, like really bad fever. I still went to the practice. Granted, I didn't really get to dance as much because the teacher was definitely pretty caring and told me that I shouldn't exert myself. Our school actually hired like 2 really good dancers to be our teachers to prepare us for the competition. But unfortunately, we lost that. I mean, we did come top 10, but I mean, the prizes were only for top 3. So that was a bummer. So I remember that. I actually made my YouTube channel in that same year, and I clearly remember telling my other group members about my YouTube channel. At that time, I had like a 200 subscribers, I think. Yeah, I was really, really small. And one of the girls at that time had a YouTube channel as well, and she had like 1,000 subscribers. I still remember that. It's just a fun memory. And as for which dance / moves I enjoy the most, I would say like hip hop dance and salsa. I like those. I think they are entertaining to watch. Okay, I'm gonna get Effie and George. Really nice question, going well with the theme of this banner. Okay, let's see. He actually asked this question before the Dancer Banner was even revealed, so that's insane. Insane coincidence. I don't know if he actually predicted the Dancer Banner. Okay, I'll go with the Ishtar Stone, see if I can get her. Alright, so the next question is by David. This is a pretty recent question actually. What is your honest reaction when the Sans me gun? Okay, I'm gonna get Celica. Thank you, David, for a question. I'm sorry to interrupt your question, but I just got lucky with your question. Okay, plus resistance minus defense. Sorry, Celica, you're definitely getting used for that death blow 4. Yep. It's really unfortunate, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, so his question was that what is your honest reaction when the Sans Me Gunner costume was revealed? Love the content you make, Phoenix. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for your support. I'm glad to hear that you love my content. And my honest reaction was that I was really happy because, like, fanbase aside, I think Undertale is a really iconic game. And I unironically wanted Sans in Smash. So I definitely have some pretty hot takes when it comes to what characters I want in Smash. So it shouldn't really be that surprising, but honestly, like, I'm genuinely like happy that Sans got that Me Gunner costume, and it kind of annoyed a lot of people because like Sans pretty much stole the spotlight from Banjo and Terry, who were also revealed in the same direct. So that's that. But honestly, like, I'm really happy for Sans costume being in Smash Ultimate, and also for like Toby Fox. He has definitely come a long way. So yeah, I'm really happy, and I'm definitely gonna be using Sans Me Gunner costume. Honestly, I don't really like Me Gunner that much. Like, the moves are really weird for Me Gunner, and I really find Me Gunner like annoying to face. So I don't really enjoy like playing Me Gunner, but still. I saw this one meme on, I don't know what kind of like Fire Emblem Reddit was it. I don't think it was the main one, but there was a meme where someone made the Me costume with Black Knight's armor and had like Sans's head on it, and they were calling that Death Knight. So that was really fun. Okay, I'm gonna get Barst. Okay, we got both of the reposition units. This batch is just filled with 3-star units. Is this also gonna be another 3-star unit? Okay, yeah, it is gonna be a 3-star batch. Oh my god. Reinhardt, I haven't summoned Ishtar, and I haven't even summoned your alternate version. Come on, dude. This is definitely not the version I need. And the most hype thing about this update is that we have the 3 Houses Preparation music, which we could use in the menu for Faith. So that's amazing. I love that theme. It's just so amazing. People have told me that there is also a really good preparation theme for the time skip. So I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, I'm gonna get Faye the Chicken. Faye the Chicken is a really good counter to Reinhardt, but probably not for this version. Stop trying to scare away Reinhardt. Trust me, I really want to get him. It's just so funny, like, Reinhardt has grown so popular that he has got 3 versions now in a game like Faye. This is insane. Who could have thought? Like, nobody could have predicted Reinhardt's popularity before like Faye came out. I'm gonna get Cecilia. Rhea sounds really similar to Cecilia actually. I mean, both of them have the same tone of voice, but sometimes like Rhea in 3 Houses can sound really, really angry. And Cecilia doesn't really have that kind of thing in her voice line. I really admire the range of Shermie Lee. Like, she can sound so bubbly at the same time with me, and like sound so calm and collected with someone like Cecilia and Rhea. Really admire that, honestly. It's same with Robbie Damon. Like, he can like sound so amazing as Tobin, and then he goes from that to Ares and Hubert. It's just really good. I really find that enjoyable and really fascinating. Okay, this is a bit better batch, but honestly none of these units have anything really good for inheritance. Alright, so I'm at 3.5. Let's see if I can get someone a focus unit. Maybe I'll go with the greenstones. So the next question is asking me, now that Bike is part of the free-to-play guides, will you be including their referring to both Bike and Bravelyn refines as an option to use as part of those future guides? Also, if you're reading this, just wanted to say thank you PM1 for all the amazing free-to-play guides you make. Your dedication and hard work is really admirable, so keep up the good work. The reason why I'm able to have that much dedication is because of nice comments like this one. Like, you guys are really supportive, so that really motivates me to do better and to keep at it at my work. So, okay, I'm gonna get Corrin. Your question is also really lucky for me, so thank you. So the question, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be using Brave Ike. And as for Refine, I am gonna be using his Refine for like really hard abyssals, mostly when I really need it. And I also answered this in my previous summoning video, I believe. But actually that hasn't gone up yet. Yeah, so you guys will see that in 1 or 2 days. But yeah, I'm only gonna be using the weapon Refine for Brave Ike in like really tough abyssal maps. That's pretty much it. Because I consider Divine Dues to be something that's not really out of the bound of a free-to-play player, because it's not really tied to RNG or summoning. You can get Divine Dues from the refining stones that you can get from various quests and many of the game modes and stuff like that. And even if you're a whale, and if you spend a lot of money on this game, you can only get them like a bit more than what a normal free-to-play player can in something like Arena Assault maybe. But even like free-to-play players can do really well in Arena Assault and be top 1k. Okay, this is a plus defense Corrin. Definitely gonna be merging her, I think. Yeah, she doesn't really have anything. Rally attack speed plus is fine. Yeah, so Divine Dues is not really something that's out of the bounds for free-to-play player, and like it's not really tied to RNG and stuff like that. And you do get refining stones from various quests and game modes. So I think, because I have used weapon refines in the past, like with Pain Staff, with Gravity Staff, stuff like that, with some of my free-to-play guides, and nobody really minded that. And they do use refining stones. As for Brave Lane, I'm not really too sure actually. I'm like, most of the time I'm trying to use Bridal Louise over Brave Lane, because Bridal Louise is much more easily available as a Grail unit. So I can't really say anything about like Brave Lane's refine, but for Brave Ike, if you're like thinking of refining his weapon, then yeah, you could go ahead and refine that. I will be using that in the maps where I really need it. And the importance to being really needed, I'm not gonna be popping it up on some like lunatic or infernal map, definitely not. I'll only use it when I really need it, once again. So yeah, that's the answer. It's actually a pretty common question, which I have been getting a lot ever since Brave Ike's refine got revealed. And now actually even more, because like his refine is so good. So yeah, that's definitely pretty nice. Because I can see him working out and some of the like choke point strategies in abyssal maps, because he can soak up a lot of damage, and you could definitely use him to create a choke point. And his self survivability is also really good. So that's that. Okay, we're gonna get Shigure. I got 2 off focus units. Really hoping that I could get a focus unit. Shigure, unfortunately, outperforming alt, has got pretty heavily outclassed. Even more so with Renea, I guess, now being given out as a free unit. But I guess the main thing of performing Art Shigure is like the Blue Tone Valor. Like the biggest niche is pretty much that. Okay, so we're gonna get Corrin. Okay, Shigure Corrin in the same batch. Cannot get a Zira from any of these stones though. Let's see if I can get Nephenee. Nephenee is insane as a dancer. Like, her offensive stats are so good. Alright, so the next question. I love your content so much. I always look forward to it. Thank you so much. It's really an honor to hear that. Have you ever tried to watch The Promised Neverland? It's a new anime I think you would like a lot. My other question is, what is your favorite BC net? Thanks. Actually, I haven't really watched that. I have heard its name a lot, and I honestly have not like watched any kind of anime in like clean 1 or 1.5 years, I think, because of my college and all of the other stuff that has kept me busy. So I'll definitely try to watch it actually, now that you have recommended that to me. And my favorite BC net is definitely Tabarn. I like Tabarn a lot as a BC net, as a character. And I like him so much that I never fodder off any copies of extra Tabarn I have. Even though like Sturdy Impact is a really good skill, I just cannot like make myself fodder him off. I just merge him. So yeah, Tabarn is definitely my favorite BC net. Really love his playstyle, his character, his voice acting. Everything about him in FEH is just amazing. And as it is, I liked Tabarn before this as well. Okay, we're gonna get Titania and Daruka. Are we gonna get the man who rides the horse, but this time he's riding a wyvern? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it might be. Come on, Reinhardt, please get summoned, dude. It's gonna be racing. Oof. His silhouette is just so big. These kinds of big silhouettes are really like really give you false hope. Okay, let's go with the redstone, the Ishtar stone. I don't know who's gonna get summoned first, Ishtar or Reinhardt. Eliwood is just really happy. He got another really good weapon refined. Like, Eliwood is such a good, like, free-to-play available Cavalier now, because placing Durandal's Refine is just amazing. Giving him that extra speed, and also stopping the follow-up attacks of the enemies, and also, okay, I'm gonna get Mercedes. Yeah, she did get demoted, so that's pretty amazing. This is my first 4-star Mercedes. I really like her as a character, and she has plus attacks. That's amazing. She doesn't really have much. I don't really care about this skill. Ether Rate's defense skill. Yeah, not at all. Probably I'm gonna build her up. Plus attack is pretty good. Yeah. Okay. 3.75. Ooh, this greenstone. At least I'm getting greenstones. Usually they're pretty rare, and I don't have the best luck with them. Okay, so the next question is asking me, how do you feel about the BST increase? Think we need a new way of old units to catch up. So yeah, BST has definitely been increased. Even in this banner, we can see the dancers having much better BST. And Gen 1 dancers are pretty much left in dust now at this point, because like both of these units can dance, but then the comparison goes to who has got more utility and who has got better stats for combat in case they need to engage in any kind of combat. So in that case, like extra BST dancers definitely win. And I think like a way to do that is probably like having some kind of quests or any kind of like story type of integration where these Gen 1 units can power up. I've heard that a lot of people have been saying that that's a good way, because a lot of other gacha games also have that kind of thing, because the power creep is about as inevitable as Thanos in these gacha games. It's bound to happen. You can do nothing to stop it. So yeah, a lot of people have been advising that, and even I think like some kind of power up quest would be really nice actually, where you have to fight using that unit to get the increased stats and bring them up to maybe like, if they're Gen 1, maybe bring them up to Gen 3 if they don't want to bring them up to Gen 4. So that could be done. And it's all about stat allocation actually. A unit can have as much BST as they could like, but if their stats are not allocated properly, which can make them strong, then it doesn't really mean much. A good example is like Reinhardt. Reinhardt has got not a lot of BST. In fact, if you go back and watch my first summoning video, one of my first summoning videos where I summon on Reinhardt's original banner. I actually said that he's not really all that good as a unit because like his BST wasn't really all that high. And I was definitely pretty foolish back then, and a lot of people actually said that Reinhardt was pretty bad at that time when he got released, before like skill inheritance was a thing. And Reinhardt, now look at Reinhardt, he's still a pretty serviceable unit, he's pretty good. And BST has to do nothing with that, it's just the allocation. He's got good attack stat, and that's pretty much it. And on the other hand, we have got Olwen, his sister. She doesn't have as good of a stat allocation, which can lead to really low damage output. So it's all about the stat allocation actually. It's just that the Gen 1 units were not really optimized that much or min-maxed that much. Definitely some of the Gen 1 units were min-maxed. But like most, like generally, they were not really all that min-maxed. And now we are seeing these really min-maxed, extremely fast, extremely powerful, or even extremely defensive units. So I think some kind of quest to power them up would be nice. Give them extra stats maybe. And the player could decide the stats. I think that would be pretty nice. Like, it's not like Intelligent Systems has to allocate the stats. Player could do that. I mean, Dragon Flowers and the Weapon Refines do help the Gen 1 units, but some Gen 1 units definitely need a bit more help than the others. Outside of that, I mean, Dragon Flowers were pretty much that kind of way of doing that, because the older like units have got like 10 Dragon Flowers which they can use. And these newer units can only use up to 5 Dragon Flowers. Alright. I definitely got a lot of green-haired units here. I don't know what you're doing here, Fear. It's getting summoned between these green-haired units. Okay, 4.25. Can I get a focus unit, please? That would be nice. There's some dancer. I need some kind of dancer here, please. Okay, Libra, you cannot really dance. I was honestly thinking they might have some kind of dancer from 3 houses on this kind of dancer banner. They could have actually done that. Yeah, because Nephenee is kind of out of place on this banner. Like, she doesn't even have a partner in the paralog. Like, Berkut is trying to dance with Renea. Same goes for Renea. Ishtar and Reinhardt are trying to dance, and then Nephenee is just alone. So that was pretty weird. Okay, let's go with this redstone, hoping for Ishtar. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be our boy. Let's move on to our next question. So, it's by Blush Bakery. Do you have hopes for FEH to release Fire Emblem Three Houses characters as special heroes soon? I'm hoping for anything with Claude. Yeah, I was just talking about that. I was really expecting like a dancer unit from there, but I think that's a bit too early for that. I think they should definitely try and release like the units first soon. And if they like after like 1 or 2 years, they could definitely try to have some special outfits for them. But right now, I think it's a bit too early, even though I was myself expecting that. Yeah, I definitely think it's a bit too early right now. Okay, minus attack Brady. I would really like some kind of like Christmas banner, maybe, or summer banner with 3 houses Lords and Violet. I think that's probably going to be happening sooner or later, because the Lords are really, really popular, and also Violet. So no reason for Intelligent Systems to not use that. Because if anything is popular in FEH, Intelligent Systems are definitely going to be trying to give them some kind of alt or something. Case in point being Reinhardt. He got another alt. I still, like, I cannot believe it. He has got 3 versions in this game now. Who could have, like, thought? From Thracia 776. Oh my lord. Okay, it's gonna be Ogma. Definitely have got quite a bit of Shigures in this session. Okay, these focus units are definitely taking their sweet time in getting summoned. Okay, take your time. Maybe you dance slowly, I don't know. Or maybe they think I'm a degenerate for using like 2 legendary Azuras on my Aetherite's defense, and that's why they do not want to show up. In that case, that's fair enough. What can I say? Okay, it's gonna be Mordecai. What IV? Minus speed, okay. Alright, 4.75. We're soon gonna look like a Hero Fest banner here. Does anyone want to get summoned? Reinhardt, please, my man. Okay, it's gonna be Batra or something like that. Daruka, okay, I've got a lot of Darukas. I actually don't mind getting her. Because she's got Glimmer. I actually really like Baruka and Kaze's support in Fates. Big fan of that. It's like such a sweet support. It's just Kaze being really smooth, honestly. But I really like that support. If you haven't seen that, I highly recommend you to check it out. It's just really nice and chill. Speaking of Kaze, I don't know if he's gonna show up from that colorless stone. But right now, I want Berkut to show up. Okay. I want you to show up, but not in this outfit, dude. And not on a horse, certainly. Nephenee, come on. I think you can show up. Okay, it's gonna be Jacob. It's definitely not working. When I request these units to get summoned, I guess I'll try the reverse psychology. I hope I don't get Berkut from this. I really do not want to get Berkut from this. Come on. Okay. It actually didn't give me that. Maybe nothing works. Yeah, nothing works against Gotcha's RNG. 5%. Okay. Just don't give me like all focus units, please. At this point, I just want the focus units. Like, come on. Okay. At least I'm getting like a smoke. Okay, another Baruka. She heard me. Okay, 150 orbs to go. Can I get the 4 focus units? I haven't got a single focus unit yet. Come on, please. I'll definitely move on to some questions. Maybe then I'll get lucky. Both of the times I got the 5-star units, I was starting to read a question. So maybe I'll get an Nephenee. Okay, so this is a pretty long question. So I got like 5 questions for you to answer in the next summoning video. The first one, when are you going to give a tour of your recording room, please? I actually don't have a recording room. I just record in my own room. I don't have like a separate room. And it's just a table with my monitors, my chair, and that's pretty much it. And a microphone stand. That's pretty much where I record. I just record in my own room. So I don't really think it's like much to show. I don't know if you guys have like expectation of some really like good YouTuber level recording room. But it's definitely not that. Okay, I'm gonna get Nephenee. Thank you for your question. It was really lucky for me. I'm gonna get Nephenee finally. Oh my god. Plus defense, I don't care. At least I got 1 focus unit. That's the good stuff. Speed tactic, yeah. The very rare skill. Oh god, when are they gonna make this easily available? Nephenee doesn't have the best base kit, but ooh, those offensive stats are definitely something. Alright, so I got Nephenee. Can I get another Nephenee from this colorless stone? I do have pretty high pity rate. But yeah, I don't really have a very insane looking recording room or anything. If I show it in a picture or even in a video, I think you guys are definitely gonna get disappointed. The second question, who do you want to see in the next Fallen Banner next year? Because I want to see Garen, Scarlet, Renea, Leon, and Gunter. Okay, that's a pretty good list actually. I definitely want to see... Yeah, I definitely want to see Leon as well. That's a good one. I definitely want to see Leon and Scarlet too. Those are my 2 picks for the... Because she got done wrong, honestly. What is the hardest bound or Grand Tour battle that you ever recorded? I would say like Takumi's Grand Tour battle when it originally came out. That was a pretty insane Grand Tour battle at that time. I mean, it still has a bit of difficulty even at this moment. But yeah, I would definitely say that one. The 4th one, you should make a series that is about asking the viewers and people who comment about asking our to you questions. This is pretty much that series actually. Yeah, I mean in this summoning session, I've answered so many questions. I've answered like 6 or 7. So I don't know. A lot of like YouTubers have these kinds of like question and answer videos, and they have random gameplay video in the background. So maybe this is like a question and answer series before it is a summoning session series. I don't know. But this is definitely that. So I don't think I'm gonna make like a separate series. I think I'm gonna keep like the question and answers to this, because it keeps like the interesting stuff. It also keeps my reactions to these summons, and also like me answering these questions. The fifth one, are you going to play older Fire Emblem games like Blazing Sword? I have already played it, but like if you mean on my channel, then yeah, I have still played that. I actually uploaded Blazing Sword videos when I was like 13 years old, but unfortunately, me being a dumb kid, I used copyrighted music, so when I got partnered, I had to remove those videos. So that was pretty unfortunate. But yeah, once I get free, like when I'm done with 3 houses and everything, maybe I'll try that. But once again, as I said in one of my videos, it's really hard to like do older games now because of how YouTube algorithm functions, because it's not the new fresh stuff which like interests people. So there's always a risk of like older game not performing as well for the channel, and that could actually hurt the channel in long term. And I understood that very early on, and that's why I just do the new games. It's not like I don't want to make videos on the older games. It's not that, but it's just that will hurt my channel, and I kind of depend on my channel for my living, for paying my bills, for supporting my parents. So that's why I cannot really take that kind of risk, but I'm trying to find a way where I can do that and not really affect my YouTube channel. Probably streaming would be nice on Twitch or something like that, because YouTube, like it's a very risky move, honestly. Unless you have a audience that is built upon like Let's Plays and stuff of you playing like the older games, it's gonna be really hard and it's gonna be damaging for your channel for sure. And my audience is definitely based upon like the new games, the new stuff, the new stuff that comes out. So I think it's gonna be a big risk for me. YouTube has been like changing a lot these past few years, and honestly like stresses me out with how it changes. I miss the good old times, honestly, sometimes, because like the changes are happening way too fast in YouTube for a lot of the creators to like keep up with it. Like you have to adapt, you have to like live your real life, manage all the stuff, your responsibilities, make good videos while also trying to being responsible to your audience, and then also dealing with these uncontrollable factors which YouTube throws like at your way. And like many times there's really like no way of contacting YouTube. A lot of times it's just an error from the bots, because the machine learning which YouTube employs isn't really all that good a lot of times. Like it's still in the works, and obviously it's not gonna be perfect as a human being. So yeah, that's the thing. Even now they've got some new changes where like the family friendly content is gonna be a bad thing, because they will assume that any kind of family friendly content, or I guess that is geared towards kids, they will assume that any view that comes on that video is from a kid. So that's just like, the things are still not clear. It's really vague, and that honestly scares me, because I don't really like curse in my videos. I do curse in my real life, and I do curse in like on my Twitter and everything else other than YouTube. And that was the reason why I didn't curse on YouTube, because I wanted to like not be demonetized, obviously. But now it turns out staying like curse free might be the way of you getting like shut down and blacklisted from YouTube. So I'm just really confused. Should I drop some F-bombs every now and then? Because my audience is definitely not made up of kids. Like in general, the demographic of Fire Emblem games is definitely not like aimed towards kids. I never really see any kind of kid under the age of like 14 playing any kind of Fire Emblem game. At least not that I know of. Obviously, I started to play Fire Emblem games when I was 8 years old. But like nowadays, there are just so many games. There's just so many variety of games. I don't really see a lot of like kids playing Fire Emblem. I heard this in some kind of video. I don't really remember like whose video this was, but they said that the reason why not a lot of like kids play Fire Emblem games, like really young kids, is because they don't have the patience for like the turn-based combat. They want the like instant gratification and really like fast-paced games. Fire Emblem games are not really fast-paced, And like any kind of like turn-based combat game is not gonna be fast-paced most of the time. So that's that. Okay. Only got Nephenee as my focus unit. Hope that I can get Reinhardt, please. It's gonna be Sheena. Not gonna be summoning on the colorless stones. I might have actually summoned on some colorless stones because I was not really paying too much attention. I was just speaking from the heart. I definitely got moved away and went on a tangent, but the next question is asked to me by... Oh, thanks for a question. As soon as I began that, I got Ishtar. Her art is just so good. It's so amazing. She looks really nice. Yep. She's actually voiced by Leonie. Leonie's voice actress. Oh my god, she's plus speed. I just saw that. Ooh, that's the perfect one. This is like the perfect Ivy spread. Plus speed minus defense. That's amazing. She can quad attack even more now. That's really, really good. Wow, I definitely got lucky. Now, can I get Reinhardt and Berkut? So, I don't really have to summon on red stones and colorless stones now. I can snipe the blue stones and the green stones. Oh yeah, the question. It's asked by Tribbles. If you had to rank and give a short answer as to why, how would you rank Golden Deer House unit in terms of likeliness? I would definitely go with Claude on number 1, then followed by Marianne, and then Hilda. Those are probably the like 3 most liked units. And like for the bottom 3, I would go with Leonie at the very bottom. Like a lot of people don't like her a lot. And then probably Lorenz and Ignatz. I've also seen people not liking those 2 characters. So yeah, in terms of popularity, that's that. And I guess other units can go in middle, like Raphael, I guess. I mean, there are not really a whole lot of students left after that, but still, you know. Okay, I got the stones from which, like, I've got the focus units. Okay. Alright. It's gonna be Markin. I was hoping for another Ishtar, but yeah, I'm not gonna get another Ishtar that soon. That's not happening. So let's see if I can get Reinhardt and Berkut. Only 2 focus units left. Alright, and I only get two stones for that. It's gonna be Odin. Haven't really got too many Odins actually in this session. I usually get a lot of Odins. It's really nice that we got Sigrun with Defense Rest Link. Makes the viability of Odin even better now because that's the perfect skill to go with his Weapon Refine. Because before that, it was really like rare on Bridal Sanaki. Okay, 2 blue stones. Let's hope that Berkut can show up. Because he's definitely the unit I want to summon from this banner. He's smiling for once, so that's good. Berkut was actually meant to be playable in Echoes because I have seen some videos with his voice lines and him being like playable unit. They would have probably gone with the Awakening Paralog route, which I'm actually glad that they didn't. But they could have definitely made some kind of DLC or some kind of chapter where you play as Berkut. So that would have been nice to have like maybe Berkut and Renea playable for like 1 chapter. I'm really close to not getting Reinhardt or Berkut. Not many orbs left. It's gonna be Nino. Okay. Est and Nino. I mean, Nino has aged really well as a Gen 1 unit. She's still really viable. She's still really powerful. And honestly, I use Nino even now. One of my favorite units to use. Okay, it's gonna be clear. 11 stones after this. 11 orbs after this. I cannot do like 3 summons then. I will have to do like 2 summons. I don't know if I'm gonna get like 2 stones. I'm gonna go with the YOLO summon. Not really the most optimal, but I'll go for that. Okay. I'll go with the green stones, hoping for Reinhardt. Because green has got more chances of giving you the 5 stars, so I wanna see this Klutz summon. Never mind, it's gonna be the chicken. Okay. I'm sorry, Bluestone. I'm gonna pick this green stone. I hope that Bluestone doesn't have Berkut. Please be Reinhardt the Clutch Summon. It could be. I saw the smoke. Come on. Oh my god, it's gonna be racing. That huge silhouette. So that's gonna be it for this summoning video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please be sure to leave a like. It will help me tremendously. And you can feel free to share your summoning experience in the comment section down below. And you can also tweet them at me on my Twitter. And if you haven't already, then make sure to subscribe for more Fire Emblem 3 houses and also Heroes content. I'm doing a Let's Play of 3 houses, and obviously I do make Heroes videos. And be sure to hit the notification bell and click on all so that you can always get the updates to my videos whenever I upload. Because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as Julius's tolerance after he saw Reinhardt being on this Dancer Banner with Ishtar. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.